The National Association of Realtors reports a record number of people became real estate agents during the pandemic. In December of 2021, membership hit a high of 1.5 million. Many new agents were looking for a career change and they were enticed by higher home prices. And with some estimates for the number of agents in the U.S. as high as 3 million, how do you find the right agent for you? So Holden Lewis is a mortgage and home expert for NerdWallet and joins me now to answer some of those questions. So, I think that a lot of times when people are looking for a real estate agent, it's, their uncle knows a guy, something along those lines. But what's the best way to discover a potential real estate agent?
There are a couple of ways, it partly depends upon whether you're buying or selling. But, if you're selling, it's pretty easy. You'll get cards in the mail pretty frequently, like at least once a week, right? From a real estate agent who says, hey, I sell in this neighborhood. That's a really good place to start. If you're buying a house, it'd be a good idea to go to the neighborhood where you plan to buy and go to open houses and meet agents there. You can see them in action and just ask them questions.
So say you sort of whittle your choices down to 3 potential agents. Everyone's trying to sell you. So everyone's letting you know that they're great at their job. What should you be asking those people so you can figure out how to get the best agent for you?
Ask them things like, what is the typical time on market in this neighborhood? And is that shrinking or growing? You're not actually looking for the specific answer. You're not looking for the information. What you're looking for is the knowledge and just kind of the ease of knowledge that they have. But also ask things like, what is your preferred mode of communication? Or maybe rather, it's like, are you willing to work with my preferred way to communicate? Whether that be by phone, text, email, and then, ask basically like, what are your off limits hours and days? So that you'll know ahead of time. If you text the agent after 9 p.m., you're not going to hear from them the next morning. And, either that's fine with you or you want to move on to an agent who's going to be answering your text till midnight.
So I think people have a good idea of how an agent that represents a seller makes money. It's a percentage of the house sale. But how does the buyer's agent make money? And does that affect the relationship with the buyers?
The buyer's agent basically splits the commission with the seller's agent. So, what it comes down to is, as a buyer, you're just not paying anything. And, it's really not that much of an issue for the buyer to consider.
Holden Lewis, thank you very much.
Thank you.